Hey Aries, how y'all doing? Welcome. We are going to be taking a look at your October through November, your Mabon through Samhain seasonal general reading here. So, just a quick note in the Northern Hemisphere, we're looking at the time that we just experienced autumnal equinox, September 22nd, through October through November into the early part of December before Yule. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, these messages are the same. It's just two sides of the same coin. So if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, just flip it and reverse it and just contextualize the messages based on where you are in the world, where you might be welcoming the return of the light, whereas we in the North are welcoming the darkness. So just a quick note about that. So let's talk about this meditation that I had for you, Aries. It was interesting. What I want to say to you is, what gives you life? Because I saw the image of a bat. Bat is death and rebirth energy, perfect for this time of year. And I saw this bat kind of fly around and turn into this like silver pen with these like ruby eyes, and it was like a brooch. And it was on the brooch of this. I don't think I've ever seen this in a meditation before. It's kind of fun, of this vampire, beautiful vampire lady. And this beautiful vampire lady sitting there with this brooch of a bat. And with the bat, like it sort of gave her new life and she became alive again after feeling like, the living dead. It's really interesting. But I feel like the question and the point of that is what gives you life? What makes you feel connected? What makes you feel like getting out of bed every day and like you're living the fullest expression of your purpose? Sometimes, well, actually all the time, these things evolve and they change and they want to take different shapes. And sometimes what you do, has grown a little bit, stale, or it wants to transform into something else. That is a symbol of transformation. So, what in your life wants to be transformed? What gives you life? What did you do when you were a kid where time flew and you just felt like you were absolutely happy being exactly where you were in the present moment, right? There's something about that for you that's asking that question. I feel like there's some hidden treasure there for you. Now, your animal energy during this time is the crocodile, which is so wonderful. It's one of my favorites. It is water energy. A crocodile energy is it's a bit like Four of Cups, where there's a certain dissatisfaction. There's a low lying, maybe boredom or just disease dissatisfaction. And this is about timing. And this is about knowing when to move and when to be still. The crocodile, can't reveal itself too early to its prey, or else, it's going to lose out. It's got to wait to the exact right moment, oftentimes before it goes right in front of its path, and then it, jumps too. So I feel like there's something about waiting and timing around this too that's going to be incredibly useful to you. But crocodile also reminds us that, when we're able to connect in with our inner wisdom and our ancient wisdom and inner stillness and peace, because that eye is the eye of the dragon, it holds dragon medicine here as well. And we can see ourselves like truly clearly, then it can be incredibly illuminating and really inspire us as how to live our most authentic lives, whether that is in the work that we do or it's in our relationships, or something about your soul that wants to be tended to in a particular way. Again, what gives you life? That is the question for this. Now, you are coming through, which is so brilliant, is the Ten of Pentacles. This is going to be a significant time for you for sure. Ten of Pentacles is not just happy home and family, it's ancestry, it's legacy, it's feeling so financially secure and well that, generations down the line from you are going to be well taken care of. You are whether that's through donating to charities, if you don't have any like biological family, or your actual biological family, if that's the case. But this is just feeling so rooted and grounded into where you are that you feel like your mind is really thinking about what comes way down the road, right? It's thinking about like the far off future. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's also a focus on family and also leaving your mark. What is your legacy? What is the legacy you're leaving behind, right? What gives you life? What is your legacy? Interesting too that vampires are immortal, and this talks about a time outside of just this current life, right? It's really interesting. In your place of challenge, you've got Mother of Cups / Queen of Cups. Now, this can show a certain disconnect from your intuition and your emotion, feeling maybe a bit uncomfortable sitting with what's coming up for you, right? Uncomfortable swimming in those waters. Crocodile can also help with anxiety and some mental restlessness as well. It's definitely an animal energy that you can call upon to help imbue you with its traits. That can be incredibly helpful. It's just as simple as saying, hey, crocodile, come hang out with me today. And you put a picture of one as your screensaver on your phone and just let it work on your energy. I feel like it could be incredibly helpful, Aries. Mother of Cups, Queen of Cups in your place of challenge. You know, she's incredibly intuitive. She's very emotional, but she can get a bit overwhelmed by her feelings as well. I feel like for you, there's a certain balance that wants to be enacted within all this, but you're really being asked to connect in with your emotions and be honest about how you feel. Be honest about how you feel. Do you still feel the same way as you did? That's the question. Or has something shifted? Be honest about how you feel. What do you really want? What really makes you happy? How connected are you with your inner child? Those are the questions. Now, in your place of advice, this two major arcanas here. You are hello. This is significant. So in your place of advice, you've got the star, which is ask and you shall receive. It's make a wish. Someone else got ask and you shall receive. I think Taurus got a similar vibe. This is about wish fulfillment, great hope, great love, being in the spotlight, wellness. It's really about connecting with your dream and allowing it to unfold for you. Then you've got the lovers, which are love-based choices. You've got Aquarius and Gemini energy here, two air energies, right? So the lovers being love-based choices, it's, fear can't exist in the same place as love. So when you're making these decisions, when you're sitting down with what really gives you life, that star energy, right? Really consider how the choices you've made have led you to where you are and be honest with yourself about, were those choices made from love and faith and trust, or which ones were made from fear? Because I guarantee you, if you're a human being, you at some point have made some fear-based choices. It's just part of being human. So I feel like being honest with yourself and using it as a guidepost with which to move forward with can be incredibly helpful. Because I do feel like there's something that wants to shift in your reality. Something isn't feeling like it used to, or it's not, going as you thought it would. There's something that wants to shift and change. And it's really about you being in a place to allow it and consider what could be, right? What could be from here. Now, in your place of victory, now this is incredibly, helpful and wonderful. And I really like this in this placement. Now, traditionally, Three of Swords in the upright is about heart pain. It's about, this has come up a lot today. There's a lot of fear and pain within the collective. So just understand that that is the tapestry within which we are working, okay, for the next couple of months at least. Three of Swords is about that heart pain, but it affects you mentally. He's got the swords here. It's kind of reminding me of the crocodile with the mental wellness medicine as well. The fact this is coming in reverse in your place of victory, there's some healing from that. There's some real healing from that. But it's almost like you're able to create enough space and distance from your past pain, maybe even childhood pain, honestly, where you're able to move forward and make choices that aren't being subconsciously influenced by that pain, right? It's an aspect of shadow work. Shadow work has come up over and over in these readings. Also, that's the time of year we're in. This is the time of year for shadow work. So I love that this healing is coming up. But the fact that your advice is Queen of Cups, that is the way. That is the way to get to this place of victory with Three of Swords in the reverse. You got to feel it to heal it, right? Feel it to heal it. What gives you life? In your place of outcome, I love this so much. You've got the King of Wands. So beautiful fire energy here for you, Aries. This is you in your masculine form. This is you like in your fully embodied self, and I love it. So King of Wands is master of timing, which is interesting because Crocodile is also a master of timing, right? He knows when to move, when to be still. He knows what to say yes to, what to say no to. The wands rule the realm of the soul. They speak to the actions that we do or don't take around our soul's purpose, whether that's, in the family way, or if it's, work related with what you're here to do from a work perspective, what you're creating, what is your living legacy, right? What is your living legacy? It's interesting because the fact that this is your outcome means that you're stepping into an aspect of you that maybe has been lost or maybe has been dormant for some time. That's what it feels like. But you're thinking big picture. And I'm really drawn to that crown, like with the constellations here and the crow. It feels like you're really focused on what you could manifest from a place of what really excites you. What lights that fire, right? What lights your fire? Your fire is lit and you're manifesting from that place. That's what this outcome is, right? Feels great, Aries. I have to say, this is very diligent. Like it really feels like you are rising to the occasion of all of the energies and opportunities that are going to be coming to you this time of year. And that just feels incredibly, incredibly positive. So here we have your Mabon Oracle, number 30. It says pumpkin spice and apple cider. Oh, I love it. Pumpkin spice and apple cider. Hold up so you can see it. Here you go. Whoop. Nothing is more nostalgic. Ooh, nostalgic, interesting. Nothing is more nostalgic than the joy of belonging in your presence. Ah, I love that. Nothing is more nostalgic than the joy of belonging in your presence. This really echoes, what did you do when you were a child that filled your heart with joy and gave you life? Right? What do you do where the time flies? What really fills you with that sense of completeness, right? Where you want for nothing and you're thrilled with where you are. You're being asked to reconnect with that. And this can be small things. It doesn't always have to be so literal. Like, let's say that you loved drawing as a child, right? Spend some time drawing. Buy yourself some colors and some paper or coloring book, and it's about what can be unlocked for you mentally by doing that. It's not always because you're meant to be like a huge artist. Maybe you are, but it's about what doing that activity unlocks in your mind, in your body, in your soul, that can lead you to an important revelation that comments on something else. Trust me, the time spent doing things that truly give you life and bring you joy set you up and align you for what's really highest and best. It's kind of funny how it works, but it's true. It's true. That's why so many people get those ideas when they're doing something else. Like, you know what? I've been trying to figure something out. I can't. I'm just going to go for a walk and I'm going to, go and have my favorite ice cream. I'm going to play with my dog. And then it hits them out of nowhere, right? It's because they're not focused on it. Their eye of Sauron is off of the pressure pot, and they're able to just be in the moment and receive, because the future is created in the present moment. So how you manifest that is about clicking into the information and energy that's available to you right now from where you are. Coming of winter. This is your Samhain oracle. Coming of winter, number 11. It comes in lullabies, deep within your mirrored flesh. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. This speaks of retreat. This speaks of quiet time. It's interesting. I'm still getting that vampire, that stillness of that living death, right? It comes in lullabies, deep within your mirrored flesh. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. This is about allowing yourself to really recharge, regenerate, and go still so that you can wake up again, right? It's about maybe even asking yourself, and what parts of me have been asleep? What parts of me can I wake up again? How can I reconnect to my joy and really nurture myself? Feels like you're being asked to return to what gives you joy. Return to what makes you happy, because I feel like that is kind of the key here. I feel like it's going to unlock some major manifestations for you that are going to create a path forward that is so it's going to set you up for the future in a way that is a bit mind-blowing. But it is about connecting with those emotions and healing some of this heart pain that could be acting as a block, or it could be keeping you from tapping into, a great idea or inspiration or a knowing that's going to align you with your highest and best path moving forward, right? That's what these are saying to me. Also, the fact that your advice is coming in as the Star and the Lovers as well, there is something big that wants to come through for you. It's connected to your soul. It is not changeable. It's just about, are you able to make the shifts required by, being honest with yourself with what doesn't feel like it used to, what isn't working anymore, so you can make those shifts, heal that pain, and make room for what is or what could be. Coming of winter, pumpkin spice and apple cider. Let yourself be one with the seasons. Reflect what nature is doing. Let your leaves fall away. Embrace that coming in the darkness. Huddle in, be still, be quiet, dream, be open, be a child. Act as though you don't know what's going to happen next. Act as though, your life is just beginning, and that the possibilities are endless before you, right? The change that you're able to enact is so far beyond what you currently realize. And that is on a personal scale. I'll tell you what, it's on a larger scale as well. So you just might surprise yourself. So be open to surprises, I would say, during this time as well. Be open to surprises because I think they're going to come to you and they're going to find you. And I think that they're going to be happy surprises indeed. So just open yourself up to that. Not everyone's open to surprises, but I feel like for you, it's going to be something that's life changing. It feels really good. I'm seeing a funny image of a Hallmark movie. If you've seen any of those, where like they had that realization where they realize that they don't want to work in the corporate job in the city anymore. They want to buy this pumpkin farm and be in this community. It's like a moment like that where you're like, wow, like I think I can really lean into what makes me happiest and find a lot of monetary contentment in that as well, and really carve out a path for myself that is mostly, joyful and exciting, gives me purpose. It feels like that's what is going on for you during this time. So really, really beautiful. I can't emphasize enough, especially with these energies that are going on in the collective. If you feel anxiety, if you feel unsure, if you feel doubt, if you feel tension, think about what you did as a kid, where the time flew, what made you really happy once upon a time. Oftentimes, our purpose or an aspect of our purpose is connected and revealed through what we love to do as kids. Think about it. Really, really think about it. Because as that young soul, we know what we're here to do. So give that some thought. some thought. So with that being said, Aries, I so hope that this helps and resonates. Please let me know in the comments below. Like, I would love for this to be a co-created reading where you within the Aries collective, one of you might see something the other doesn't, or everyone might be picking up on a similar thing, and connect with each other, connect with the community that's here. It's a really beautiful thing. If you're watching this and someone else is watching this, then you guys are aligned energetically in some way, no matter where you are in the world. So I absolutely encourage you to connect in the comments and talk to each other about what you see here, and tell me what you see here as well. Please I would so appreciate if you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, you share all of those good things. As well as you may have seen the teaser at the top of this video, I have some very exciting things coming up, more than one thing. One of which I'll be able to reveal to you during Samhain season here. It is something that I created for you, with you in mind. It is my gift to you, and I'm so excited to share it. So I ask and recommend that you sign up for my newsletter. If you haven't yet, you can go to www.ladycrow.net. That is also in the description box. Sign up for the newsletter because that's how you're going to hear things first. If you're on my newsletter, you know before anyone else does. You know when new videos are posted, you're in the know. This algorithm doesn't always let people know that I've even posted. So keep your eyes peeled, your crow eyes peeled. And with that being said, again, just thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate every single one of you, beautiful, fiery Aries that you are. And most of all, and as always, just thank you for being you, Aries. I'm wishing you a very happy and warm and hearthful Mabon and Samhain season. Or if you're on the other side of the world, flip it and reverse it. Wishing you a very happy spring equinox into Beltane towards the summer season. So be well, everyone. Until next time.